guys doing today? My name is Miss Shine 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out, so please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with before you go. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? I got your messages for today. Let's get started. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, if you hit the bell notification, it'll give you a notification of when I go live, or I have a short little message for you to tell you. If you're new to my channel and you would like to donate to the channel, 25 is in the description below, as well as in the Cash App area as well. There is also memberships available if you're interested in becoming a member. Super chats are always available when we are live, as well as hit that heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. And hey, y'all, I got y'all messages for today. The messenger is here. The healing is here. Knowing they effed up. Burning bridges. Lack of trust. Disloyal. Turned back on. And insecure. So something is going on here. Something's going on here. Let's see what they got going on in this day, this day and age now in this saga. Right, let's see. So the power horse or powerhouse is here. So about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when it came to bears it all. Friday, setting the record straight. Backstage beauty, as well as the playing the field. Okay, damn, they're playing the goddamn field. Somebody foreplay. Somebody playing it safe here. Somebody dealing with two people boosting my ego. Somebody got this. It was my mistake. They had a threesome living in a moment. Somebody's married to two women or want to be married to two women, or they're in a poly relationship. So was this the best option or what? Ha ha ha. Living in the moment. Two girls doing them. One is a presentation is questionable here. Okay, well. Okay, well. So somebody's on the bearing it all this. And somebody healing from something, living in a moment situation under this happened. Today, week, months ago, whatever. Weeks ago, today, such, whatever. It's a message for somebody with a messenger here. Goodbye, somebody that walked away. Something came to life to them about their actions or something that they chose in a third-party situation. Occupation, something that they was working on. With feminine energy, a divine feminine at that, not just any feminine, a divine feminine. I gotta find the other deck to this one, so don't mind me, y'all, if I pause for a second. I'm actually looking for the deck. I'm actually looking for the deck. Oh, here it is. So let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Somebody rock throwing. Somebody respect goes a long way. Something about if you could have one wish granted, what would it be and why? When it comes to throwing rocks and hiding somebody's hand. Somebody got a reading on you and found out. I don't know. Somebody's being spiritually judged here about a family, about some criminal mischief, or Some shameful shit that they did. Like this happened. Like this shit say like this shit happened and they ran away from some shit. Healing. Some sex addiction. Some off and on relationship that was bearing it all. Somehow now they want to come back after they burnt the bridge and say I love you, but they feel insecure because they feel blocked. Like the shit ain't the same because they had to learn a karmic lesson. Her being a Jezebel though, or they met a Jezebel, and they now want to be faithful now, trying to be faithful or trying to pretend to be faithful or something like that. What's the work here? What they doing? Tell me something about this. I love you blocking karmic lesson. What's that about? Somebody they courting with courtship. That shit said they insecure. That shit blew right off the table. Like, they already love that person. They pushed back from love when it came to that courtship. They just want sex and no strings attached. Poverty. Yeah, they feel left out in the cold, but great fortune. They not really out in the cold broke or nothing like that though. Like faith, like brought them this far with true colors. Somebody sees somebody for who they is, round and round, and firestorm them and not happy with the third party, but love and hate, love and hate with a vision that they see something in you that they don't see in somebody else. Tell me about the goodbye. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday come to life. What's that? Hope. Where there is light, there is hope. Hope that the hot and cold can stop and they could detach from the third party, but they confused when it comes to calmly analyzing clarity your thoughts. When it came to getting caught up with lipstick stains and burning a bridge with the messenger saying the true colors, insecure and feeling left out in the cold when it came to a sex addiction that created some kind of conflict or some kind of discord or some kind of upheaval or tower moment when it came to first step to creating greatness. They thought that everything was going to be great, like Tony the Tiger, but like cornflakes, that shit got soggy. Like, silent cradle. So they silently hiding a baby from somebody here under be quiet and alone, believe in the light within. When it came to the butterfly shaped star cradle nebula, shit, the devil came in there and said face your inner fears. So when it came to a Jezebel, I love you, round and round, and a firestorm of karma drama, endings lost in a meltdown, cycles, triggers, and lessons, torment and an infinity of torment. Stay optimistic during the suffering. Beautiful things will endure. Shit, that shit get tough. When the tough get going, glitter, look, glitter. That shit stop right at glitter. Glitter and compete. Compete with the glitter. You ain't competing with no damn glitter. Ain't nobody competing with the damn glitter. There's somebody still crying up here. That damn shabby ass fox is still here too. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, competitive. You are under tremendous competitive pressure when it comes to Carol's daughter. That's the chosen one. You don't be messing with the divine's chosen one. Somebody could be in Brooklyn, made with love. Somebody could be going to Brooklyn. Somebody could drive a Lexus, really impressive. Something about that person is really impressive how this person really changed up. For the one he loved, somebody took a lottery. It's a lottery here when it comes to running numbers. Under players of the year. Motherfuckers looking at this as the player of the year. Under the morgue exposes the truth. Under the virus mutates faster than we can fight. The mobile morgue of the overflowing. So meaning putting deaths to some situation, a lot of deaths to swinging situations when it comes to abandonment of conquering the ugliest truth, fear of forced swingers and a thirst trap. That's how that shit went down. Told you somebody, your confidence is making people look twice, like hot and cold, like damn, one minute they hate you, one minute they love you type shit. Under the sun all year long, under the moment of for life. And this is a, for self-esteem. You got a boost in that shit, a superpower in this energy. Under it was all worth it for you to walk away from the situation because all you did was shine bright like a candle. Somebody else is being themselves, or watching you be yourself is really driving somebody to the, you know what I mean, driving them to drink, really. Yeah, because they took the pill here when it came to was a mess. So they swallowed the red pill, blue pill type shit, OMG, in the knowing this was the business class that they was running in, whoever they was running numbers with, you know what I mean, whoever was, you know what I mean, now they looking for operator assistants of the Red Cross and the Coast Guard out here with the mermaid that they was swimming with in these seas of shit. The sin city, when you got the Jezebels, that's harlots. So Harlem Milk Gomorrah. Somebody decided that they was gonna turn away from a sin city and made try to make a sin city a hit city, but somebody being looked at as like that motherfucker looking back like shit, everything good though. Shit. The motherfuckers is laughing, smirking, sitting there so sipping tea in the background. Look at that shit. Dimples popping. Somebody could have dimples. While somebody's suffering, somebody else is sitting there sipping tea. Like when it comes to a witchy sister, when it comes to the power of three, when it comes to death in the power of three, you might see the more. Like yesterday, I saw the Undertaker at 1:39 in the afternoon going into a building with the body bag, right? So in my mind, they come in threes. So this is also aloha healing. Somebody sending somebody healing from from Hawaii, and also somebody also is needing to clear some space, some time for your own manifestations here under somebody really like somebody really trying to play this shit off here. Somebody really trying to play something off about a third party that they was over there sailing away with, and now they trying to act like that they unbothered or crying about what they lost. They really a dog though, shit, and they try to be slick about it. You know what I mean? Now they crying in secret. Like when they see you, they cry, like they balling out and crashing out, but they looking for some trying to faith fear. They try to believe in something. They believe that you still love them. Somewhere underneath it all, they really still believe you love them. Yeah, look for fairies. Yeah, like I said, they still underneath it all, they still believe that you still love them. This is the Peter Pan syndrome. Still be still, but they ain't still. You know what I mean? You so still and quiet, and that shit just make them feel like they so chaotic. It's just making them feel like they losing traction. Some aromatherapy, smell, something about the way you smell, something about how you keep your health up with a health check here, something how movement, how you keep yourself in balance, something about how you stay true to who you are, something about the connection with the ancestors, how your legacy and your ancestors, and listen to that shit. Something about making a vision board. You see what you want and you go after it. Still fuck secret ones. Spending time with animals. Somebody could be an animal whisperer. How you connect with your womb. How you know yourself. How you know your body. You know what I mean? I know my body I know my cycle. You know what I mean? Under hydration, you keep yourself hydrated. Connecting with the earth. You get outside and ground yourself. If you don't know me, I love the beach. Like I love, if you ever see me, you find me, you're going to find me at the beach. You're going to find my nature experiences will mostly be beach experiences, are beautiful landscapes, because I'm a sucker for landscapes, and sunsets and sunrises are a few of my other, where I manifest the best at in a sunrise or a sunset. Like that's especially if it's sunset. If I'm like stressed about something and I meditate at a sunset in an atmosphere that I enjoy, like a beach atmosphere, you don't even know my potential after that. Also, just for FYI, you guys, just down the line, just in case I croak or something down the line, and like, I'm sure about, medical and technology and shit, like, but when you get injections in your head, that shit is no joke, okay? Like, I got that shit on my head the other day. They told me I was gonna have a wonderful weekend. Shit. My damn head been hurting like a damn somebody hit me in the back of the head with a baseball bat. Now, I don't know if she thought that was gonna be part of. I had a headache already. Now this feel like they intensified the headache by 1,000. Now the shoulder, where they put the thing in the shoulder, I don't really feel that because my head took off like a rocket after they shot me in the head. So like, listen, y'all, don't let people be yo. Don't be no damn guinea pigs for no damn body. I thought it was gonna help with what's going on, but shit, maybe it's got to get worse before it get better. Shit, type shit. Not to digress, you guys. I'm stuck at love and hate now. I'm stuck at the love and hate because after abandonment, thirst trapping, the ugliness, and swingers, I got stuck because Carol's daughter is here and made it with love, so they made it like it was love, but they love somebody else, or they distance y'all love with a persona, something about purple, something about not pretending, but they were pretending. They know what they did. Somebody know what they did. Somebody was using a control tactic with somebody at a distance. Somebody could be in Brooklyn, born in Brooklyn. Somebody really impressive, or somebody that was a confession and they wouldn't confess. Under 92, key to success. Under features, under vanity, their ego was too big to tell the truth. Under ego. Something about the past, lack, and suffering. They suffering in silence about something that they did, something that they said, somebody that they comfort was a comfort zone and their no snow and was clinging to. Under the Red Cross and risk rescue. Something about somebody was emergency 911. What's your emergency? Under call. Under your response. Oh, they was waiting for your response to see what they had over there. Thought you was gonna come see where they was at, and oh, that's what they distressed. That's what they wanted you to come chase them. That was a big chase if that's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to chase them under general warning. Police and fire and rescue. SOS. I'm in distress. Come save me. Under compete for my love and my attention with the glitter. Hell no. That shit said relaxing. Man, you was somewhere relaxing, not giving no fucks. That motherfucker was getting themselves as deeper and deeper. Now they regret fucking doing the shit with rebirth and guilt and sabotage. Because when it came to the torment, that's what's the infinite torment about the guilt and the sabotage and the rebirth in the winter that they said, but fucking young and energetic with a great energy, fucking everybody under the sun. Somebody might be coming up with a newborn, with a new beginning. Somebody already got a baseball team of motherfuckers. They said that was where they deceived you at. That's where the shadow side showed strong. They was stable or instability. The reflection showed up. A Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio with the Ace of Water, and it came to the Ace of Air, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When somebody leaped into something in the Uranus, an opportunity or opportunist, con artist, or scam. These are scam likely when it came to freedom. This person thought they had done something over you, but it came to a disharmony or a trigger or conflict. When it came to these witchy little sisters, a relaxing, majestic, magical space clearing time. They was over there doing spell magic as a warlock energy under the voodoo in blue. So they were back off. They were sending black magic to you. They didn't They were sending you ill intention with jealousy, envy, and strife. Wing Seer said you see clear and the clairvoyant. You saw through the veil here with the ring nebula. You saw that when you forget how to spell an easy word and wonder if you're getting dumber. So they was over there playing Dumb and Dumber over Marie Masquerade here under glamour, intrigue, and drama. So that's how they got unstable when it came to a third party cooperating with people that they shouldn't have been when it comes to the angel of time and working hard to come against you when it came to, life came alive Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. When we all up at the club popping bottles like we had Cristal in the style. You know what I mean? That shit didn't work under forming structures and solid foundations and burnt bridges with people that they shouldn't have burnt bridges with. Or that's the truth under expression. Partying with their external parties, they burned solid that they thought was solid. They got confused, Neptune and illusions. You know what I mean? What was real and what was not. Under cooperating with the wrong folks. Getting set up with the wrong people, places, and things. The eclipse mermaid under a powerful energy shift that shifted them into a dynamic they wasn't ready for. Under be seen, somebody was chasing like the little young bitches under my disappointments in life. Yeah, somebody out here was chasing like vixens or something when it came to Disney's Rodman and Frankenstein. Something about sorry we're closed here when it came to ducking around and knowing karma is a bitch and I finally got mine. Under my life is falling apart under the final shot of a split. Okay, when it came to a snake under sorry we're closed. So somebody was out here with webbed feet, not being 10 toes with somebody. They was being, you know what I mean? If it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck, bitch, it's a duck, bitch. Some bitch that'll flap, 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 flap. That's that bitch. So, at the end of the day, sex, funny, and crude is what the name of the game is here when it comes to a daydream. And being seen, and he's a freak, and she's a freak, and she keeps sneaking out to see her ex-boyfriend under my biggest disappointments when it comes to the third party, and they think everybody is like that weekly. Damn! But on Friday, they knew exactly who, was a hoe and who wasn't. When it came to Nicki Minaj says the invisible secret that was here under learning to thrive, under empowerment, and the spoiler alert when it came to a lot in common when it came to a sugar daddy gotcha. Bet you didn't know, like these two had a thing going when it came to being hung up or hung over a situation when it came to a rare form and the members included. So they'll deny it to the hilt that they messed with the third party. They never admitted it. They probably denied it. Something is hanging over their head over it, or you're hanging something over their head when it comes to the hangover in Sports Illustrated. When it comes to express yourself, and they didn't specs their truth here, and they made it a lie when it came to the voodoo and boo and back off. Don't want to talk about it. Situation with damn on Friday you kept seeing this other third party going to their boyfriend's house or their cardboard box because they live in their car, or somebody that's in a car is watching somebody's other girlfriend, boyfriend that lives in a box get sucked off in his box because this is his house. She keeps sneaking out to see her boyfriend here under my biggest disappointments under the dream. These are pipe dreams or something here when it comes to the Hierophant here. Sitting here, there's some elevation that needs to be taking place, but they're not taking place when it comes to a copycat, when it comes to a lot in common under clout chasers. There's some tragedy coming in here. I made you look type of energy by people when it came to embarrassing moments, when it talked about packing their bags, and you know what I mean, when it came to the Nine of Swords, the living nightmare that they had caused, when it came to them being flighty about the things and choices that they had made, when it came to balance, and when it came to being a loyal dog or a sly ass fox, or even for the matter of that, how they was filling their bowl in this matter, in the energy of the King of Swords. And that's the truth in this matter of how they ego, they pride, they vanity, how they were deceptive to win at all costs, even it was my way or the highway, or it was the nibbling mouse way of clout chasing, or if it was even to the point of copycat, putting somebody else, making them a carbon copy of another person, place, or thing. But that's when they got turned upside down like a skittle when it comes to tasting a rainbow. Everything all got all flipped upside down because of their choices when it came to the adult bookstore under the kiddie porn. They wasn't even ready for adult porn. They had only just, they were such an amateur and a rookie in what they were doing that they were still only in the kiddie porn. They wasn't even in the adult books yet. So at the end of the day, another lost soul trying to find himself in this energy of a winner. And you know what I mean? And not everybody end up with the chicken dinner. Okay, when it comes to loyalty, it comes a friend of mine, a so-called friend of mine. He something you must there's some it's something that you must know about a friend in this energy when it comes to you did it here under plan ahead. This is some differences when it comes to some friend in this energy and why he proposed under the test, and also a BFF or a soul sister in this energy as well. Okay, something about somebody they were sleeping with when it comes to never gonna give you up. Somebody in this energy will never give you up. They will always find a way to find and make love with you here under the experience of an orgasm and this energy of oh really, this is, you don't need a work show every time you have sex. You're not alone in a survey by sexual data firms, Isabel, 91% of women rank intimacy and connection over orgasm when it comes to a sexual satisfaction. So as you live through new loves, breakups, and lost long-term coupledom, never gonna give you up. Somebody in this energy it's got a soul connection with somebody that they never gonna give somebody up. But then there's also never give up on a situation. Or what's the 411, like what's really good, like in this energy when it comes to Mary J, under the signs of something more serious in this energy of how did you shake it off, like how did you shake this off, 411, like how did you shake this feeling of us off? Like I shook it off because you showed me you wanted somebody else and I already got turned off. Like, so I was shook it off under born to dare. You dare to depress, to push against the status quo of the divine intervention, and divine pushback was like, yeah, damn, you don't even need that. Look what I got for you. You could get this, and this, and never had the complications of nothing else, of somebody saying communication, contract, or contract, communication, and commitment. You know what I mean? Under when it came to define. Here's, oh, what was that saying? 3,000 miles away in St. Leandro. This is astro influence. Somebody got a big influence on something here. When it comes to Mercury is in retrograde. On the tough justice when it comes to Prince Harry. Under whoopie effing do. Under Prince Knight and the King. Mistakes is proof that you're trying when it comes to losing a dove and the fiber optic. And it comes to the love in your eyes and the big fat big thumbs up. You fucking got this when it comes to tough justice. Something's about to erupt here when it comes to the volcanic eruption here about the most hated. See, there's the love-hate here, but then there's the most hated. And Kanye and Lee is all out here versus the answers of the inferno of the volcano about to erupt. Famous volcano has the most hated here. And there's also some, how did you evade the affection here under stop stressing her? Something we can't see it from the stand, but growing hope is here. You're being entitled to. And this is a mummy mask. So somebody's wearing a mummy mask. The mummy mask from Egypt from 100 BC to 100 CE. So That's a long time ago, girl. And it's the boys. Somebody hemp smoking weed, Black and Miles. Somebody just like a secret of the month. Somebody got a secret of the month. That's volcanic. It's about to erupt. Something is about to come out about it. CBD. Somebody's a smoking. Something is smoking in the background. You don't see it. Yeah, definitely somebody took a bite out of something that they wasn't supposed to. Much. They was biting on something that they shouldn't have been biting on. Yeah, leaping low while they had you in the background waiting on you, looking back to you under a spirit quest. Somebody out here having sex in the city on You're Invited. Miranda. Somebody out here playing Miranda's role. They was out here busting it open and bringing it back under your chances of Sex in the City, under Eureka on the ball, under For the Streets, under Adventurous is Calling. To end addictions when it came to Elevate, when it came to A Leap of Faith, when it came to The Secret of the Month, and how he couldn't get it up under just like a secret of the month. Your opponent. Now remember when I talked about the opponent. Your opponent is your enemy, your ex, that's toxic lover, X, Y, and Z, right? You're soft on crime, Willard, but it looks like that's not the only thing you're soft on. So somebody can't get it up out here on the ED. We got a lot of initials out here when it comes to somebody rock throwing. And illusions, don't judge a book by its cover. And cozying up with a bitch with a big ass. Under Playboy. Under Cozy Up. Remember when Hugh Hefner had all those centerfolds laying in his bed as the Playboy bunny? Even when he was 90 and a half years old, he had Playboy bunnies laying next to him in bed. All for the modeling, all for the thrill, all for the, you know what I mean? Money talk, the rest walk type thing. Somebody F me good tonight under Sweet Dreams. Lover boy. Somebody underlined. Let me see. Some more sick and tired of deserve the best. And somebody got to clean up somebody else's mess. Or somebody wanted somebody to clean up their mess. But doesn't look like somebody's cleaning up this mess. Look like Sex in the City, the Eureka on the ball is somebody else's ancestors is guiding somebody when it comes to childish ways. Or a new child. Or a toddler. Somebody finds out. When it comes to lovers. When it comes to a journey. When it comes to adjudication. Being judgment. Justice is tough here. For somebody, they can't judge who they want. So they ain't picking no damn body. They know who they want. They just want you to want them back. But you still probably got some resentment. That's what I keep hearing. Projection. Damn, that's what I say here. Lost. You feel lost, like you lost out, or you didn't expect this from this person. You never thought this person would cross you like that with thoughts and isolating. There's a spirit guide, but spirit guide is already here though. When it came to the alchemy of the spirit guides. You know what I mean? Ancestors and guides. They said release this person. There's got a fake apology with pretending her. Okay? Trust. There's another third party in time. You're going to find out that there's another person. Trust. There's time. There's somebody else in the background on the secret of the month. Willard is sleeping around with somebody else. Yeah. Celebrating. They don't want you to know that they're giving gifts to somebody that's got glitter. That's a glitter. Cooperating with somebody that's glitter just for their ego. Somebody that they inspired by you, but they're thirsting after a glitter. Or somebody that don't have abundance like you. Rest. They want to put it into it, but it's epiphany that you the one past the suffering. It's still suffering about something that they did at a distance. Present. They abundantly got something so much that they can offer you, but they ain't happy for because they can still hold on to toxic chains, and they need to break these strongholds of bonds and patterns. But when it comes to ops in another season, in a past season, they need to love themselves first, and see the picture from where they are and living in the moment, and take action and stop avoiding something here as the stalemate, and make decisions that are very important before they lose all the way completely out with justice and balance. Like, they need to make a head over heart decision here. When it comes to a mental breakdown and loving their self and changing for the better, when it comes to detaching from attachments of addictions, obsessions, thrills, and endless chain of unchanged traumas. Cold. Yeah, they don't want to change that. Cold. Yeah, they gonna till death tears us apart. When it comes to a contract, they let that tear y'all apart because they wouldn't cooperate. They wanted to be stubborn. Something here. Talk about it. Give me a little bit more about it. Talk about what tore y'all apart on the Saturn, Uranus, Mercury retrograde. What tore apart? The Ten of Lightning, the deception, betrayal. What was betrayed here? Who betrayed who? Under cleaning up other people's mess. You stopped cleaning up somebody else's mess when it came to a lover. When it came to the Star. When it came to the Ace of Potions, somebody was doing magic. Somebody drank the potion. Somebody was part of the potion. Somebody was the master of this energy. Of the Devil. Somebody is the Eight of Lightning, the Eight of Swords. It was the stalemate to the truth here. Okay. The truth is, this is a game player here. This is unjust energy. The vampire energy, this is just energy that just sucks your energy. A cycle energy. It could be going in cycles, but this person is presently the vampire energy of draining from you. Their eye is closed, with their eye is being taught by somebody else. Their pineal gland is stuck in a childish place. That could have been a curse from their mother. That could be somebody else from another lineage with the ancestors' alchemy, and because that's the ancestors' story, and they got a story to tell here with why their eye is in this thing, why they got their pineal gland is so closed off under judgment and karma. Talk about it here. He got some lineage. They on there curse from their family lineage. Okay, talk about it. Signs that something is more serious here under 411 with Mary. Never give up. Tell me about it. Never give up. Okay, because your glow up here of something that they messed up. Okay, inspired. You found the key to the problem. Third parties then. The drugs and alcohol has ruined my life. A new opportunity, a new career, and success in business is here for somebody. Energy. When it comes to running away from the situation, they ran away from you to right down the damn cesspool hole. You know what I mean? With escape, denial, and excuses. Now they got to make excuses to get back in, and it ain't so easy because this psycho is afraid of intimacy. And that's all you really wanted. They really didn't have to give you anything else. Loyalty and intimacy was it. Their truth, and they couldn't keep their dick in their pants or their pee hole in their panties for 5 minutes before they was betraying you. But just know, you guys, if I can't tell you, this comes from the bottom of my heart, you guys. If you are a person that's looking for love in a real, true, honest way, I gotta say, it's far and in the distance, right? But it is obtainable. Only if you, with the magic of manifestation of growing, when you change your thought pattern, like a person that's want to heal their body, and you need to heal your body quick. You got to fast. You got to drink a certain way. You got to eat a certain way. You got to change. If you want something to change, you got to change it. It won't change it. It won't change on its own. Okay? Intimacy. If you want intimacy, you gotta get into intimacy. You gotta get into it. Even if you ain't into it, you gotta get into it. So say I wasn't into, you know, this or that with the chariot hair, but now I am into this and now I am into that. But that doesn't change who I am. So when you start letting things change you in morals and integrity, now you don't went too far with overload, right? An over analyzation of something. The house is here when it comes to the King of Pumpkins. When it comes to a mature man, somebody has to, with the childish ways and lack of immaturity, somebody's wanting to apologize with a rash apology, but isolation says it's rejected because they left you alone and they was self-inflicting pain on you on purpose with rest. Okay, they wanted you to feel hurt. They wanted you to compete and put pressure against you here. And now that that didn't work, they're crashing the fuck out. Right? Listen, they crashing out. And look at you. Look at you, balance right here. Look at you, balance. Look, you got 4 of y'all just standing there, best balance. You know what I mean? And others in the background that was harboring off the energy of the vampire. You see how shocked they see how shocked the damn squirrel is? And look, you like, yes, finally, stay suffering. They told you they would let you see it, but you might not see it the way you wanted to see it. But it's suffering, right in the plain sight. And they ain't wishing ill on nobody or nothing in love and life. The illusions of fantasy is what's showing through. Their own guilt, their own self-reflection. But mirror here. Look at the bottom of the deck. Sipping tea. Their own rumors is coming back, rumoring back. Under gossip and nosy. What you was doing on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday under bearing it all. Because we know on this night particular, you buried it all in the tub with it all. Right here. Under sipping hot tea. Under illusions. So anybody that was under illusions that they wasn't cheating, they cheated. Baby. Baby. On the 7 of Swords. Blocked it out and told other people it didn't happen. But it did. 7 of Swords said they balanced. They said, shit, that shit didn't take place at all. No, not at all. Not ta. They sounded some shit, toxic drama of argument of incompatibility. Somebody recharged. They felt like, damn, that shit renewed the relationship, but it didn't put that same. They didn't feel the same because of how it made them feel. You know what I mean? Like, damn, why the fuck did I do that? That made them reflect. Like, that shit was shallow as shit for me to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, under peace. I am being of love and I release all the negative energy. So they want to release it, but unsuccessful, right? Because that success came in reverse. I know that there is no greater goal than to love that, but if my heart is broke under from past disappointments, I can't love you, baby. Baby, I can't love you the way you want me to love you. I'm gonna love you in a broken way, baby. Baby, I'm gonna love you in a broken way, baby. Unaccepted. And if you can accept it, then baby, I'm gonna hurt you. If you want to be hurt by me, then baby, come on. I love you. I love you. Look, hell, I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna have you in bad health and shit. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And if I got dark night of the soul, what kind of soul you think how you think I'm gonna enshrine your soul? If our mind is in soul enshrined with the dark night of my soul. If you accept that I am learning to accept bad things that I cannot change. Now, I know I ain't changing my ways now. But if you can accept the ways that I got, then by all means, you step on over here and let me take you through the motherfucking ringer again, or for the first time, if you new to the person, if you that new supply, or you that new shiny object, or you that new pick me, or you that new one night stand, you the winged seer. Now say you see clear, clairvoyant, under accept. Now you want to accept this drama, the arguments and the incompatibilities, then hey, step on over there and do your thing. Do your thing. Happiness. That person is a happiness hater. So you can hang over there if you want to, because they got a love-hate relationship with you already. Now talk about some more, and I'll tell you if and they still suffering. So you think they're gonna be misery love company? So you can go on over there and hang out with them if you want to. I can guarantee you, you ain't gonna be happy with happiness here. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So if they in the dark night of the soul, if they on the right path, you tell me. I'll wait. Why the tea brew? Envy. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Because I am the same as everybody else. Everybody. But with a different challenge. That I don't want to do the work. So I'm going to do it the least easy way. I'm going to go cutting corners. Hoping I don't get caught. So, you know what I mean? When I got to take accountability for my actions, I'm going to blame somebody else. I'm going to shift to somebody else. I'm going to be a chameleon. I'm going to be a reptilian energy. You know? I'm going to do what I got to do under the challenge. Right. Because I got such a big ego. My pride won't let me, will not let me win. Like, I love myself. I see myself in everyone. So I am an individual that can't manifest my own identity in abundance like other people can. So I steal other people's energy with the vampire energy. Okay? I'm a vampire. I come to suck, give love. You know what I mean? And dishonesty. They're gonna come with poor intentions, with dishonesty, with honesty in reverse. So you can take it as you would want to. So you might want to declutter these toxins of your schedule, home, and the most innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. Okay, when it comes to where can I create more space? You know what I mean? Between you and them, distance, healing has occurred. You see things for what they truly are. If not, you will. Journal where you can be more consistent in your life and the alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up when it comes to, am I consistently showing up for yourself, for others, or are you doing shit just to get a rise out of somebody, or just to get something out of you as a cheap thrill, or a good time, or no strings attached, or X, Y, and Z of taking responsibility? On whom are you placing blame right now, on today, under this energy of on whom am I placing blame right now? When it comes to a person who blames other has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. So somebody need to finish the lesson. Somebody need to learn a lesson. Somebody need to go through the lesson. Okay, take it as it will resonate, you guys. Under, am I consistently showing up? Maybe for something else, maybe for your own addictions, maybe for what you're chasing, but maybe you for whatever else, but it's not for what it is necessary for. There's a mature man that's playing the field. You know what I mean? Somebody out here playing the field when it comes to a community. You know what I mean? Or thoughts of being in a community. When it comes to a main male, back again on the courthouse, under being judgment. It could be literal, figurative, of metaphorically speaking of a judgment. Okay? Speak about it. So the Queen of Swords, and that's the truth. When it comes to the Queen of Coins, somebody that's abundant and has a lot of fertility here. Somebody got a lot of money coming in. I got a whole lot of money. Bitches count it for me. Yeah, somebody got a lot of money coming in. Somebody like a velveteen rabbit is what I just heard. Somebody's like gonna be like fertile in money, is that, if that makes sense. Fertile in wealth is what I heard. With the glow up, somebody about to be fertile in money when it comes to a new opportunity or a new career or a successful business. Somebody is about to be fertile in wealth here. You have fertile, you are in a fertile season for somebody. You can be making a baby, you could be doing anything. I know. Somebody could still be scouting for new people. Yeah, the Fool. Under Wing Seer, under UC Clear, Clairvoyant. Under the Hermits. Okay. Shit. This card that keep turning over on me, y'all. Sorry, y'all see me keep doing this. It's that kind of way of doing it. This is the Spin Tarot, or what is this? I don't know what this one is. I think it might be a Spin or Cosmic Tarot. I don't know. Okay, I have the box right here. But it's this one. Some of my decks do that. I start to shuffle. It start going backwards and forwards on me. So, just bear with me. Especially when the cards start doing this. It's just telling me how confused the person is. How many different when it's the Hermit. It's how many decisions. They know the lighted path, but they made a lot of wrong decisions on a lighted path. In other places that they wrong paths and stuff. When it comes to rejection and a fragmented heart or mind. Yeah, see how the cards just turn back over on their own. So, like, yeah, so when it comes to the 4 of coins, when they flip the coin of holding on head and heart to something or someone, when it came to the Page of Wands, and them becoming a fairy, that was them being Peter Pan syndrome. When it comes to somebody as the Queen of Wands, sleeping with somebody else, when it comes to let your fears dissolve. They don't want you to fear that somebody was better than you. You are their mirror. You will always be your own first priority. So they didn't put you first. They put something else first. They put their self first when it came to their self-loathing or their self-indulgences or their own self-medications or self-sabotage. The last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. When it comes to the first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. When it comes to the first quarter moon in Taurus, release the control when it came to the thoughts of a male that was immature and playing childish. When it came to judgment of lightening up. When it came to the last quarter moon in Leo. When it comes to the last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. When it came to the courthouse and the new opportunity in a new career and a successful business. When it came to a glow up and they ran away from escape, denial, and excuses. When it came to the full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. When it comes to the inspiration, if you found the key to your problem, the new moon in Aquarius says open up to change, and somebody refused to open up because they were still stuck in an outdated thinking when it came to a community, a posse, or a clique. When it came to being pick-me's or having an imprisonment, sacrifice, victim-hated mind, under the toil and labor, under a thief of taking a risk. And there was a concern here when it comes to the first quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. When it came to the first quarter moon in Libra, keep your heart open. When it came to the last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities here. When it comes to the last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. And the last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. So something needs to be seen when it came to a concern. Now let's see what's concerning something or someone here under love and hate. But that's what's concerning is that you saw with this here. You saw be your own first priority. That you saw you saw don't be afraid to sing. So 25/7. So this castle, you did not forget to dream. You are the foul. Be honest with yourself. You saw that, is this too much work that I'm putting in, and this thief is here to take a risk with something or someone else with the toil and labor here. When it comes to running in a glow up here, when it came to a bitch fire, standing up for yourself. Talk about it here under suffering and the ego, the vanity, and also the community. When it came to an immature man rejecting an illusion, under don't judge a book by its cover here, under balance of the karma. The sun, paint the sun back into your sky. Somebody wanted to come back into your life and bring light, the truth, but they did. They held back the truth with, or you, they wanted you to bring the sun back into their life because you was always the sun. And they ain't want to get next to you on the toil and labor, even though they put you through something here. Here. Tree, let them go. You know, just surround yourself with love under lavender. Smell the roses somewhere else, okay? So change of atmosphere here. The Queen of Princess, you can be your own knight and shine in armor. Okay, 3 came out when it comes to a bitch fire. There's still 50 shades of gray here. There's still, you didn't need wings to fly here. And also, the universe, you are just stardust. So they sprinkling shit on you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, baby girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I mean? It's time for you to shine. Like bright like a candle here. It is very much time for you to shine. Okay, the person who blames others will watch you shine under the glow up. They didn't want you then. They don't want you now. The first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. The universe came right back. Telling you, we here. Don't you act like we don't see this shit. We see it. We see it. We wanted to see what they would do. They said they loved you. They said they cared. Let's see. And let you see how they don't. And then they show you. And then you be like, well, damn. That girl did tell me. Yeah, I told you, though. You know what I mean? And I ain't had to be with you. This is just you showing up at my channel. The energetic exchange. I read the energy that comes through the cards. And if it's your message, may you hit the thumbs up. May it not. Just help support the channel so it can grow. And other folks can get these messages. And if it's helping you, and maybe it'll help somebody else too. Okay? I thank you guys for joining me. If you have any messages you want to give to me, put it in the comment section or energetically tap in with me, and I might catch in your mind. And your mind tap in, and I might check your mind, my mind reading, Reiki healing, and tap in on your message. Once or two. If you want to put it in my DMs, that's also available as well. And so let's get a little bit more of this message, and then I'm going to catch y'all a little bit later. It's always a pleasure to come out and check out on a Saturday with you guys. And I'm going to just clean the tables as I go. I learned that I learn as I go. Like, if I start cleaning the table up as I go, it's easier to jump back into the message when I come back. But sometimes the message gets so intense. You know, we get so many cards on the table. I'll be like, I'll get that when I come back. But that just makes it like a little longer for me to start the message, because I mean I'll have to clear the table when I come back. So if I do it while we're together, we can chit chat about the message. You can chit chat about what other little dribs and drabs of messages that pour through as we close out our session with each other. You know, we spend a lot of time, you know, investing in other people and what they want. When will it be a time where somebody invests in you and give that same toil and labor that you give to them back to you? If you're in a relationship and you're the one pulling most of the weight, when's that other person going to pull their weight in the relationship? How long? Will it wait till after the relationship is over before they pull their weight? When, you know, you've complained, or not even complained, when you voice your opinion about it. Because a lot of times when we tell somebody about how we feel about a situation or a circumstance and they ignore us, it ain't our bad. It ain't our bad that they decided that, you know what I mean, hearing us out wasn't important. That wasn't our bad at that time, was it? That was they bad for being so shallow to think it was only one-sided, that one person only had an opinion, or like that only one person's feelings matter. And if they only took their own mad feelings in consideration, then with much and devour, they'll never have any consideration for anything or anyone else either. Like, they'll always be that way. They ain't gonna never change that way of thinking just because you came along or just because I came along. These people with a hangover, they got these things hung up with a spoiler alert, with an empowerment that they gonna stand on that shit. Like big butts is what they like, big butts is what they going for. Like, type shit. If other women is what they like, dirty women, promiscuous women, whatever, men or women, like that's the shit they gonna go for. Like you'll never be the it. They'll be looking for you as the two, and you already was the one. Like what the fuck type shit. Like you was never the one. You was always. I mean, you was never the two. You was always the one. But instead, they want to make other people the one and make you the two. And of course, that shit didn't go over too well with you. And so they got, what I mean, they gonna learn today. Like that shit ain't it. And when it ain't it, it ain't it. Like shit. That shit ain't it, it ain't it. And motherfuckers did it. They did it to hurt you with Common. They did it shit. They did it common with common people in the Sex in the City. Sex in the City took place in New York. Carol's daughter, they said in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know. Somebody they was swinging with, thirsty. Something about the doctors. Somebody got burnt and had to go to the doctor. Who the fuck knows? Somebody, you was being yourself all while they was over there asking for assistance. Can you help me over there living the double life on the boost of confidence? It didn't boost their confidence. Now it don't matter. Why if it boosted their confidence? Why they back? Why they back? Welcome back, Carter. Why they back? Well, somebody, when the retrograde came in with Mercury, they said that's why they came back. Because shit wasn't, they looked back and saw you shining and shining cool. All this stuff you was doing, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, happy, content without them after they say goodbye, hot and cold. Tuesday, chasing sex addictions here. Sitting there saying they not happy even with the sex addictions, even with the baby, silent, getting people pregnant, insecure, you might find out. No, they fucked up, burning bridges with you, and this happened. Infinity. That shit is beautiful things will endure. When it came to a messenger. Shit, a Jezebel here. And it confused. And then when it came to the devil, staying optimistic and enduring through the suffering. When it came to a disharmony. When it came to a family dynamic. And they was in a love, sending love, messages of love while they had your energy with it. Once your energy cut out, that message of love changed, y'all. That shit changed up real fast. The love doctor had to come in and change that shit up. And that was just the universe shaking shit up. You know what I mean? Just to make motherfuckers get all off track and be seen for who they really was. And once they was exposed, they got embarrassed. And the rest was history because they went with the flow with something here. Yeah, so aloha from Hawaii. Doom, doom, doom. Somebody relaxing and chilling because they caught now. And somebody about to just be chilling. Going on vacations and living life. I'm living the vida loca. No matter how old you is, you only as young as at heart. Told y'all, they stabbed me in the head with some damn injection shit. They're trying to take me out. Literal, figurative, and metaphorically speaking. So, I don't know, shit, the shit hurt to me. Shit, the shit hurt to me. Only thing it did was make my fucking head hurt. Oh, you're going to have a wonderful weekend. I get them too. Yeah, no, you ain't get these headaches. Now, it's already a headache. Now, I got a worse headache like somebody hit me from the needle, number one, in the back of the head. That's number one. Jesus. I put a cold compress on my head, but that shit still was throbbing like I had a toothache in the back of my head. So, yeah, those are just to name a few. Just to name a few. Just to name a few things. But we don't digress. We still here. We still out this. We still out this bitch. We still out this bitch. We still out here. We still out here thriving. as thrivers as we are, we still out here. We out here. You know what I mean? When y'all make it to y'all up in age, count it as a blessing. Y'all got older grandparents that's ailing and dementia and stuff. Just go see them. Let them know y'all love them still. You know what I mean? They forget. They get lonely. And once a adult, twice a child. They go right back to a little kid time. And for y'all to come and see them, it gives them some vitality in their life. Even if they mean, if you felt like they was mean or whatever. Being sick and getting older, you don't have to be that way, but sometimes it is. You know? It's painful getting older. Don't look down on the older folks. This is what paved the world for y'all to be here today. And if it wasn't for the older folks. You know what I mean? If we had some of these older structures, we wouldn't have some of the things we have today. So, that's a message for somebody. Alright, y'all. I'm almost cleared up this table here. We almost cleared this table out. And I'm going to say if you got any more messages for me, hit them in the comments. I'm going to check y'all out in a second up there. As soon as I stand up, I'm going to check y'all out. I'm going to give y'all a few more little messages. And then I'm going to say I'm going to catch you guys a little later. And as always, I do appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me and being a part of the messages. And when I do lives, I want to upload, but you guys, I know. You don't need me to do what I can do. Y'all don't pressure me, and I like that. I like our relationship. But let me see. The last little bit. Oh goodness, I got a little yarn out of that. A little tired. I'm gonna get that. That's why I'm gonna take a little nap, little break, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So there's a lot of potential for growth here, but somebody is very deceptive with control tactics. They're a control freak with a big ego. Needed to drop that ego back a little bit. It might come out a little bit better, but right now they can't come out of this big ego. And their true colors is shining with a new epiphany here of healing. You healing a lot is making this person second guess themselves here of who they are and what they are when it comes to a lover. Like, damn, like, why you guys have to go to the extreme of being told to stop? Like, why did you just see that you're doing wrong and like the shit ain't right? And before you have to call somebody and tell them to make you stop. Like, why do I have to get to the point where I got to get authority to tell somebody to make you stop instead of you just stopping? Nurturing. You too nurturing. They love your energy. Like, 3 times I came back out every time. Smelling the roses. They don't like that. They puzzle how you smelling the roses like this. So, puzzled, complex, conflicted, confused. They clinging to how you did it. They was destroying you. They knew you loved them. Yeah, but you shake that shit off. You shake that shit right off. Like, mask. You thought you faking it. Now you ain't love them at all. You think you was having a love affair with somebody or something else that you blocked them out for to seek thrills with that person. But that was just them projecting with exhausted under a burnout. And they wishful that they could come back in with a deja vu, but they played themselves with masks twice. Mask and mask, hiding true feelings, hiding, concealing, deception, pretending, and denial, gaslighting, and persifying. Why? Clarify mask. Love affair. And a dating and chaser. Chasing something. Fear of abandonment. Chasing codependency. And addictions on the puzzle. So that's what keep them in a cloudy judgment, the addictions. Some old school thinking, old school ways. Some about money. I don't know, abundance, throwing money away. Tell me about the masculine energy and addictions in the old school. Outdated thinking. Sabotaging relationships when it comes to dating. The chaser. Trust issues when it comes to chasing abandonment issues. Chasing fears of codependency. Obsessions, restriction, resistance, restraints when it comes to perfection. The you was perfection, but too perfect. Emotional block because you was too perfect. Couldn't believe it. Victimized, play the field. Oh, she's a cheater. So they figured they will hurt you before you hurt them. Victim. Something turned. Lack of acceptance. Acceptance was here twice. Clarification. And fear of commitment. They can't commit to you. Required love. Past disappointments because if somebody hurt them. I told you in the message that came back twice. And they got a lot of insecurities with low self-esteem here. And a lack of love. All right, I'm going to give you a few more. And I'm going to say I'm going to catch you guys a little later. Okay. There's 2 of Pentacles here. There's juggling something or someone. When it comes to a 3 of Earth, when it comes to talent, recognition, and collaborations, when it comes to illusions, dependency, and materialism, when it comes to a celebration of a third party, a community, and friends, when it comes to in the intellectual, talking, determined, and motivated to get to repetition something here. Some is repetitious when you're undersensitive, open-hearted, and intuition. You knew about it. Something about the King of Air. It's knowledgeable, objective, and respected with lies, though. There's a facade with mass here. Conflict, annoyances, and competition. When it comes to the 6 of Earth, charity, generosity, and info. I told you somebody about to have a lot of fucking money out here. Under Empress. Somebody, bam, wheel. Somebody about to have a lot of fucking money out here under creation, abundance, and action. When you separated from somebody, this person hooked up with a snake charmer. Somebody that was only there blowing kisses, sucking dicks, and doing shit for the attraction and teasing, hooking up and dating the third parties. It's for temptation reasons only. Yes, take this message that will resonate. Namaste. Hey y'all, Alibaba, how are you? DJ Saharan, it's Deepak Wedding Bout. Yeah, how y'all doing? Namaste.